From the deep dark reaches of Star Trek Online comes Nikodas, Tabbytha, and Grebog with another episode of Fleet Action Report.
Hello and welcome to Fleet Action Report, the show where we don't just play the game, but we teach you how to play the game. Ish. I'm Tabbytha. Grebog is next. Nikodas is having technical difficulties and may join us midstream.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Grebog, how's your day going?
Well, for Computer Run Program Fleet Action Report, episode 278, we're thankful for our fallen heroes, and this is Iconian War Part 4, where we do the live playthrough. We appreciate all of you for coming and hanging out on this U.S. Thanksgiving holiday. I know some of your families may have been challenging, hopefully not too challenging, and we're glad you're here. We will not judge you like your family judges you. You know.
If your family is challenging, challenge them to a duel.
But here, I'm going.
I don't know.
Until we get Nikodas back. I said
Back.
I'm gonna change the screen a little bit so that way we're not. There we go. And then Nikodas can let us know once he's back, or he thinks he's got
back.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you want to support us financially, obviously give us a sub here. But if you don't want to give Amazon or give Bezo bucks, you can go over to coffee and buy us a cup of coffee at ko-fi.com/GREBOG.
Would the Twitch Amazon combo be Twitches on?
I mean, technically, I guess. Amazitch.
No, just no.
You've been in the Amazon so long it's an itch. Anyway, so my week, it's been pretty good, I'd say. I went through and wrote up my leveling guide for so I have a lazy jelly build, but I don't. My lazy jelly build encompasses a lot of things that are mainly used once you get max level and you can master a bunch of ship's traits and stuff like that. For a leveling jelly, I went ahead and I basically anything I can reclaim from the Zen store, event reclaims and stuff like that. I put it. I basically built a build that I could just slap together, grabbing stuff from like a level 20-ish captain and put together. It basically, as soon as you can claim the jelly, the Nadarian defender, and start claiming stuff and putting it all together. That way, I could easily just do that and then go through patrols and power level captains. That way, I know where things come from.
Now available. Fleet Action Reports Lazy Jelly. Buy it now for 3 payments of $9.99.
Sure.
Is that a Nikodas I hear?
Hopefully. So, we haven't heard him yet, so I'm worried that. But let's see. Outside of STO stuff and things, I mean, doing dailies. Got my Moopsie. Reading a bunch of news. Looking at sales and deciding whether if I wanted to buy stuff and things. You know, because there's all kinds of sales going on, and then playing Legion Remix, doing a bunch of stuff there. Playing some Planet Crafter on the new Toxicity. Those of you that caught us, Tabby and I, we streamed some of that last night. You know, yeah.
Can you hear me now?
I can, and you're
wild Nikodas has appeared.
You're a little quieter, so I can hear you. I can just boost your volume. Hopefully.
It's some issue with Discord. I don't know exactly what it is. The only way it's working is if I change my input profile to studio. if I put it on custom or voice isolation, it cuts out.
Fascinating.
Huh. I have mine on custom. I don't know. Interesting.
Mine's on custom.
I'm curious. I don't. Okay. Well, at least we can hear you.
Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
It's back on custom and it's working. I don't know what I changed.
The powers that be wanted me to do the intro.
It's all good. As long as it's working now, I'm fine. The intro was lovely, by the way. You did great.
Oh, thank you. I was hoping I would do the great Nikodas justice.
That like the Great Pumpkin? Is there like a Nikodas patch out there?
You went Great Pumpkin. I was thinking Great and Powerful Wizard of Oz, the man behind the curtain.
Maybe it's because we just had Halloween. That was over 27 days ago.
I had to turn my gain back up too. I have no idea what's going on. This is weird. I'll play with it more later. But does it still sound weird to you?
No, you sound
Actually,
good.
No,
you sound normal.
Okay.
Well, I mean, normal is a stretch, but he sounds
we're
like
talking
he usually
sound,
does.
not behavior.
Now I can add you back in. Oh, you're not in game yet. Maybe you're not sending me your.
Oh no, I don't have my ninja set up yet. Hang on.
But all right, so that's me. A lot of STO, a lot of Planet Crafter, World of Warcraft. Tabby, while he's tinkering with things, how's your week? What have you been up to?
STO, Legion Remix, Planet Crafter, and Aska in as far as video games goes. My obsession with Aska continues. I love that game so much. But otherwise, been doing schoolwork. Got a couple of starting on a couple of final projects. So, and I'm probably gonna even though I have a mini break for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna be spending it all pretty much in the studio, working on a drawing that's due on Tuesday, and then we start the part 2 of our final. So that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be wonderful. But otherwise, let's see. I cooked my first turkey today, and it actually came out really, really good. I cooked it in one of those electric roaster ovens that has the self-basting lid, and it just came out great. So I'm very happy with that.
That's good.
Look at this. Thank you.
My week's been hectic. School, family drama, normal stuff for the holidays. I haven't really done a whole lot of gaming. So we can move on. But quick question here. I am standing next to a player who has 4 Moopsies out. And I want to know how.
It is, yet again, there is a glitch that you can exploit and get more Moopsies to stay.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't want to go into details, and I don't because the more people that do it,
it's an exploit. Yeah, I got. Well, it'll be the zombie thing all over again. Yeah, we can move on.
The last thing Earth Space Dock needs is a swarm of Moopsies.
Well, also, if you think about it this way too, if the one of the solutions would be that they just stop showing us other people's entities, like pets and stuff, and then that to me kind of takes away the fun, even if you can only see one of your non-combat pets or whatever, because while you're on ESD, technically Moopsie is a non-combat pet variant. But I would rather see them, and I don't want to see them take that away.
Fair.
'Cause
Okay.
I think that would be the next solution that they go to, because they keep fighting with this problem. Anyway,
Yeah, I gotcha. Here's Tabby with a special announcement.
Okay, so let's address the Aconian in the room. So we got a special announcement the other day of Arc Games and Cryptic have like once again being sold. On the heel, like just a year or so out of them being sold to DECA in the first place. So there's a lot of confusion going on and a lot of information, misinformation, disinformation. So putting together what we can find about how like mergers and acquisitions work, how game dev financing works, and even just like words from the developers. Kind of, we have an idea of what's going on beyond like pending clarification from the devs. And okay, and they were never technically sold to DECA, just placed under control of DECA. Now, keep in mind that DECA is kind of like they're a maintenance mode company. They take older titles and they just keep the lights on for as long as people want to play. So it was never a really good situation for STO to begin with. So last year, when Embracer merged Cryptic's devs into DECA's infrastructure, it kind of created this hybrid team, and this move pretty much takes that entire unit and it kind of lifts and shifts them out of Embracer to a new home. That new home is Project Golden Ark, and they're not just getting the brand names of STO and Neverwinter. They're getting the properties. They're getting the workforce. They're getting everything, really. And the devs have confirmed that the specific staff working on STO, both original Cryptic devs and the newer DECA support staff, are moving to the new company together. There's no new layoffs as of yet. Could change, but nothing not planned. The management of the game is kind of back home where it originally started. Project Golden Ark is run by the former managers of Arc Games. This means that the people running the studio, Project Golden Ark, they're the same ones who were running it before Embracer got involved. And they're now independent, and they do answer to their financier, which is XD Incorporated, which is a wealthy Chinese publisher, and they're a little bit less beholden to Embracer's stock price, because Embracer is pretty much just vacuums up companies, hope they make a ton of money, and if they don't, just cast them off. So now the maintenance mode threat from being under DECA kind of goes away in this situation. Embracer was cutting was actively cutting different studios to pay debts, and by being sold, Star Trek Online and Neverwinter have kind of escaped the danger zone. Cue Kenny Loggins. They're now and so they've gone from being just something that the company has in a holding pattern to being the primary revenue generators for a new, smaller company that absolutely needs them to succeed in order to survive. And because this is where STO lived originally, is actively like invested and interested and cares about whether or not it survives. So the long and short of it is Embracer bought the studio and has now sold it back to the back to its original owners, who want to keep it running, which is kind of a good outcome for the game's stability if all this is as we're seeing it, and if all goes as planned.
I want to be my technical brain wants to be technically.
No,
Arc.
be technical.
Arc has always been part of the STO Neverwinter, like they are a publishing company, and they have their game dev companies underneath, which was Cryptic. The high-end managers, it sounds like, is what created the Golden Arc company, and so essentially Arc has bought themselves off of Embracer. They didn't technically, they weren't ever owned, because first it was Atari, then it was Perfect, we went all the way through Perfect World and now Embracer. Always someone had owned Arc. Arc is now basically like, we're done with all this, we're buying ourselves.
Yep.
So
yeah, so Arc basically just bought out ownership of their own property. And so this potentially is very good for STO.
Yeah. So don't doom and gloom it, because we definitely have a company that owns Cryptic, Arc, STO that is invested in the future of the titles. So, because if STO and Neverwinter aren't going to turn a profit, then well, they aren't going to turn a profit, and they're going to be done too. So I don't know what that means for the game, and we probably won't see any major changes for, like, think about how long it took for once Embracer took over that we started seeing changes from that. We probably won't, it'll probably take that 1 to 2 years before we start seeing changes again. So yeah.
Of course, some of that over the past couple of years has been the shifting, load shifting and training of new devs. But this, with all of the devs moving with STO to Project Golden Arc, could kind of shorten the move time.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this all plays out. I don't think, like, I think honestly, in the end, it's probably a good thing for STO.
It absolutely is.
Because Embracer doesn't give a crap about what Star Trek or Star Trek Online or any of their people, the bottom end companies that they own. They just want money. And now we have a company that cares.
Yeah, they don't care about making games. They don't care about making good games. All they care about is how much the games are bringing in. And yes, like you do have, like any game company has to care how much money a game is bringing in. But there's a difference between like putting time and effort and love into a game in order to bring it that return versus just like, oh, this is just another property that we have that can make us money.
Yeah.
There's no investment, like there's no like personal investment in the franchise. It's like when a Star Trek movie comes out, you're like, okay, are there any like people who care about Star Trek involved in this project? And so if there isn't, that's how you get Star Trek 2009. Oh,
yeah. So I think, and going into any more or trying to do any more details, it will be more speculative. I just think don't doom and gloom it, and yeah, we got other stuff to cover here. If you were paying attention, if you are outside of the U.S. and had to pay the VAT or value added tax, they ARC put out there quick, added that on to things, and people got upset. I'm putting a link. It is a way to, they have reverted that temporarily. They say, I think they said temporarily. It sounds like it may come back at some point. If you use the link I just put into chat, that'll also be in our show notes for the episode. That it will help you get basically, if you spent, let's say, oh, I wanted a $20 package of Zen, and they charged me $24. You're gonna get $4 worth of Zen going through the that method to get the Zen. There's a way to redeem it. So the money isn't lost. They aren't giving you back your money. They're just giving you compensation in Zen for what you paid.
If you bought Zen, you may be entitled to financial compensation.
I mean, technically, yeah. Also, now until December 1st, 25% off everything in the Zen store. Also, Mud Bundles all return for 50% off until December 1st as well. So the thing to note, I heard some people like, oh yay, Zen store sale or Mud Bundle sale or Mud sales, and some people were like looking at the individual items, and the individual items can get as low as 75% off. So do not buy, in my opinion. Like here, like the holographic science officer, Dr. Crusher. It's 4,000 Zen normally. Right now you can get it for 3,000, but if you waited for the 75% off, you would only have to pay 2,000, I believe, or maybe it's less than that. But it's basically don't even pay the 25% off sale price for the individual items. Just saying. Oh, and I have console. For console, they have until December 1st they have 20% off Zen bundles, which is different from the way that's how you all buy bundles of Zen versus, getting a charge bonus. And then your Unleashed event is until December 10th to get your 20 completions for that Elite Hazard Team set. And I was correct. They announced that both console and PC will be getting the winter event December, I thought they said 9th. So I find that fascinating that they said 9th instead of the 10th, but I guess I'd have to check a calendar to verify that. Yeah, it is. They said December 9th.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. So PC starts a bonus marks event tomorrow, and that lasts until December 2nd. You also have now until December 1st for the 20% Zen charge bonus. And then the feast is ongoing now until December 2nd. You have to get 14 completions. I'm pretty sure that I think we're down to 5 days. So you can't get 14 if you haven't started, but you've got 5 days to finish it off. Or you can get a discount if you decide you want to buy it out. This is the last event for the year-long campaign. The reward is the one and the only Moopsie, unless you're like this person on ESD that I'm standing next to that has 4 of them out, and I'm still not sure how that happens. But yeah, there you go. Thank you. Consoles get this event on January 14th, which is probably right after the winter event ends. And then lifetime subscriptions are still on sale. They are 33% off, which is basically $100 until December 14th, and that is it. Okay, so we talked a lot. We started late and we talked a lot. We're down to 20 minutes on our runtime. My question is, do you guys want to try and get through House Peg, or should we save that for next week and just do Turkey Day stuff?
I'm game for whichever either of you would like to do. I get your point, because I do think it was important to cover the details of the whole Cryptic arc buyout, because
I do too.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
I know.
Just an observation. And,
it was my observation that was important, and that takes a little time.
Yes.
Well, and then my technical difficulties delayed us as well. And
Yes,
normally I would just say let's run late, but I have a clinical tomorrow morning, and I can't really stay too much past 11.
And I am also exhausted, so I would vote that we do the episode run through next week.
Okay.
And we just kind of do some festivities tonight.
So do we want to change captains then?
This character of mine needs marks, so I am good running, staying on this character.
I will change.
I'm gonna. I'll change. I'll get
Are you
Alex
guys-
out. Alex hasn't done enough stuff in a while.
I mean, if you guys want, if you're wanting to switch to KDF, I can do that.
No, I'm good.
I'm good. Alex hasn't done enough in a while.
Okay.
Greetings.
will
Then I
invite
can blow
Alex.
stuff up.
Director of the Cooperative Borg and Borg Reclamation
Alex
Project.
has been invited.
I'm assembling a task
I'm
force
waiting
to
for
take
the
down.
legendary, whichever character Tabby is playing.
I'm on OG Tabby.
I see that. Okay, that being said, since this is going to turn into more or less a fun night, we do have space for 2 players if anybody wants to join us. We are not going to do randoms. We're going to target some stuff that we think fill a Thanksgiving theme. So let's see here. Let's just start with the event.
I mean, really, we can just do the 2 event ones since they're feast.
True. We could.
Where you?
Boon. Wow.
You know,
War is
every time you
done
do that,
and I can't go home.
Every time you start singing that, it makes me want to go look up the lyrics. I don't have Tabby's lyrics memorized, but they're pretty good.
How dare you?
School, man. School. That's taken all of my memorization capabilities.
Oh,
My RAM is full.
if either of you haven't noticed, the KDF fleet is pushing. I think it was tier 2, tier 3, maybe of the colony. We're getting up there.
Nice. Good for the KDF. We need, yeah. I mean, we need
The
it.
Herc are about to...
Well, you know, Odo, if you hadn't summoned him here. Okay, so Tabby is in a disco prize.
I'm in a tiny
And-
ship.
What is Alex in? Oh, okay, you're in that one. You're in the Breen ship.
Green pilot courier, tiny thing.
I bet I bet the Elios is smaller.
I don't think so.
I'm going right.
I'm going straight.
I would have figured you to be a little off center.
Core shields failing. Right shield failing.
I mean, honestly, this is about as... This is about as straight as you're going to get from me. I had to finish it. I couldn't just leave it hanging out there.
You sure about that?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay.
Such a maneuverable
Okay, so all of ours are done. I'm gonna go
Well done.
to the satellite out past Alpha.
I'm going to go to the one between Beta and Gamma.
I'm the one. I'm all the way at the other end.
So in theory, we'll only have one that we have to go chase down.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
The satellite is back online. It will launch tractor mines against the Herc ships.
And I'm going to hang out at Beta. Beta.
Which one did we miss? Oh, never mind. We got them all. Okay.
I was like, well, 3 of us were on 3 of the 4, so Odds are it's the one that one of us wasn't at.
Yeah, I just couldn't remember which one that was, but Madoon got to it before I could.
The last of the refugee ships are
Credit
ready.
where credit is due.
Protect them from...
Okay, it looks like I'm at Gamma.
Herc ships spotted
Alex,
at
come up
escape
here so
route
we
Gamma.
can
Get over there.
compare sizes.
Refugee ships heading down escape route Alpha.
Oh my.
Protect them.
Wow. I don't sit still in this build.
I noticed. Huh. Yeah, they're pretty close. That's one of the ships that I kind of want. Although now that they have the Omega class, I kind of want that one.
I need to revamp the build I have on my Omega.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
It's not working the way I want it. The build I have on it now. I think with the America Worker changes, I want to test out a thing that uses control triggers.
Okay.
And do it like a fire at will build, instead of doing exceed rated limits. I know you might be able to do more damage with exceed rated
Head
limits,
to escape
but
route Beta. Protect the refugee ships.
I've never like sometimes I
Herc
can get it
ships
work on
spotted
a
at escape
tanky
route
enough
Gamma.
ship.
Get over there.
The Omega unfortunately does not feel tanky enough in my opinion.
Herc dreadnought on sensors. Be careful.
You're basically killing yourself too much.
Yeah. I'm gonna go prize.
Aw, you left me.
For only a second.
Shields failing. Hull integrity below 50%.
You saw it here, guys. We compared sizes, and then he left me.
Oh, ho, ho.
Is under attack.
Oh my.
Okay, I'm gonna drop that line of humor now. Sorry.
And then he wonders why people think him and I are partners.
We are partners, just not that kind of partners.
Refugee ships heading down escape route
You know
Alpha.
what's funny
Protect
though
them.
is I get that a lot, being an EMT, because I usually refer to the person I'm working with on the ambulance as my partner, right, for the day or whatever.
Herc ships spotted at
And
escape route
yeah,
Gamma.
you
Get
say
over
that
there.
to people, even if we're in uniform, they'll still take it that way.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
You know, to each their own.
We're speeding up the evacuation. All lanes will be utilized now.
Oh, that was weird. Why did I suddenly slow down? Now I'm moving
Head to
faster.
escape
I didn't
route Beta.
change anything
Protect the
and
refugee
just
ships.
Yeah, the game's being kind of weird tonight.
Rubber banding.
Yeah, and also it just gave me the one of the Odo screens again for a second time.
So, I assume that nothing within the studio has ever actually changed locations, right? As
Cryptic?
far as like where the servers are for STO.
I don't think. Yeah, the servers I'm pretty sure are housed in the same place they
Herc
have
ship
been for years.
spotted at escape route Gamma. Get
Because
over there.
I've never like seen them have to shut the game down to relocate servers. So that's got to be the case, right?
Refugee ships heading down escape route
Yeah,
Alpha. Protect
I
them.
think that's partially why Cryptic wasn't erased when DECA was made the front runner of the dev team.
Target's
It
shield
is
failed.
because technically the Cryptic has control of the servers and where their physical location is, and I think that is somewhere probably in California. I could be wrong. Could be another data center, but I'm pretty sure, though I am not, that it was in a data center there in California, something that they could actually physically go to if needed.
And plus, like, I don't think any of the companies actually own the servers that STO is on. They're probably leased. And so, like, when the company changes hands, they don't have to move any of the data
Head
or
to
transfer
escape
any of
route
the
Beta.
servers.
Protect the
They
refugee
just
ships.
fill out the paperwork on who pays the bills to the data center that the servers are in.
Yeah,
That does make sense.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
the servers are likely leased, as stated, because that's the typically easiest way to go.
Herc ship
And
spotted at
if
escape route
things are
Gamma.
done
Get over there.
correctly, it would just take a shutdown, or as a down maintenance time. It might be a little bit longer, where they would have to essentially
Refugee ships heading down
shut the
escape
servers
route Alpha.
down,
Protect
back
them.
up all the data, and then upload the backup onto a new server, and then kick it off. Now, yes, that is typically when problems arise and things they never thought of that would could cause a problem cause problems. But
Well,
ideally,
and-
you could do that without too much issue.
actually, the longest part of the process would be DNS propagation.
There's that too.
But what you do is that like you mirror the data to the new server, so that pretty much data is being data is identical on both servers. You put in and you have pretty much the servers running the same data at the same time. You put in the DNS changes. That way, as the DNS starts connecting to the new server, it's still getting the exact same information. And then once all of the information
That's everyone.
is going to the new servers and traffic to the old servers drop, then you can just drop the old servers. I worked for a couple of years in like hosting and DNS and stuff like that.
I went with the simple explanation. Tabby went to the details.
Nothing wrong with details.
Yeah, I was just like, yeah, basically, yeah. There's a lot they can do. Like I said, so extended maintenance that game companies do sometimes could potentially be them doing said migration.
Yep.
That's fair.
Yeah, when it's done properly by people who know what they're doing, migrations can be practically seamless. I mean, the game shuts down for its normal maintenance cycle, and when it comes back up, it's using the servers in a new location.
Yeah, like I'm sure Blizzard has migrated servers many times that people have never noticed. Though that also might be when sometimes there also been probably times that things like, oh, this isn't working quite right. Well, that's weird. You know, and maintenance takes a little longer. But like, there is no way in the lifespan of like
Wayu.
World of Warcraft. Wayu. Like the lifespan of World of Warcraft that the servers are anywhere close to the same hardware that they used to be.
Well, I mean, they've even auctioned off old server blades.
Yeah. Now they didn't move the servers probably across the world or across the country, They likely just moved them
Welcome
like
to
from
Pariah
one
3. I'm
one
Lieutenant John
hardware
Vanderveer, and I'll be your
framework
demolitions
to
expert.
another.
The mission is to
Or blade.
Everybody moopsie now. Bum, 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 bum.
That's a good one too.
I don't need a flashlight. I need a moopsie. Hopefully McFly just didn't bug out our instance.
Uh-oh, what'd he do?
He hopped up on the wall. Like, get to the next area. If you trigger the next area before we actually get into it,
fire in the hole!
it will
Obstacle clear.
prevent him. It makes him think that we have already started it, and then this next bomb that he has to place, he will think the one he just placed was it.
Gotcha.
It's what the?
An interesting thing. Like, if you get too close to that wall and trigger the new spawn point, that is typically you've gotten too close to the wall.
How the heck did I die?
Hopefully you spawned on the right side of the wall, not the far side.
Looks like I'm on the far side.
Oh, then this is probably gonna end up in a bug.
Fire in the
I'm just
hole!
gonna lay
you did
here
Clear to
until
proceed.
y'all get through.
Did they disable the cat charm in here?
Only if you're in combat.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure that's the only thing that stops the cat charm.
Yeah, for a second I couldn't find it, but I got it. I can turn into the kitty again.
Hopefully he didn't. Okay, he's placing the bomb. Hopefully.
Fire in the hole!
That was the question,
Area
since
clear.
you got pushed through the next section and triggered the new ads. It is one of the things that can cause it to bug out.
Down this narrow fissure in the rock. Be careful. I don't know what's waiting for us at the bottom.
I guess we're gonna need a new show title. A little bit. Well, maybe not. I don't know.
I thought about, I thought about changing it too, but I don't know if that one will really fit next week either, though. I mean, it was supposed to be referencing what happens in the episode, but we didn't run it.
Yeah.
Just retitle it Thanksgiving
Massacre?
Thanksgiving Day Shenanigans or whatever. Yeah.
Thanksgiving Massacre.
That works.
According to our scans, there's a tunnel under us. Give me a moment. I'll clear a path.
Yeah, for some reason my weapons won't go to my
Fire in the
weapons
hole!
won't do the auto fire.
Watch that first step.
I right click it and it doesn't go green and it doesn't start auto firing.
Weird.
My other characters are fine.
I think I can get us across.
Mine's doing it. So apparently it's you. Maybe it's user error.
Cover me!
Don't kill me, Tabby.
I'm trying. I target you and press the fire button, but nothing happens. It's highly unfair.
I am so dead the next time we do PvP, right?
Look at the moopsie just... All of us have a moopsie rolling around.
All the moopsies. We need more moopsies. That.
These aren't humanoid enemies, so they won't, like, jump up and grab them.
I'm just glad that it didn't bug out with Tabby getting sent through to the next area.
I know.
Unless maybe the devs made a tweak to how this runs so that way that didn't happen. That would be amazing.
This is it, the center of the hive, and where we'll find...
If you stand in my circle, you get bonuses.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to stand in your circle.
Where's there's up there.
Well, that was fast.
You've killed the spawn mother, but we need to fall back so I can set off the charges and bring down the hive.
Alright, well, sorry guys for the abbreviated show with the late start. I have no idea what happened, but I'll play with it later and see if I can't figure it out. Next Thursday, well, let me go in order. Monday night, we'll be doing Fun Night, 10 p.m. Eastern. Please come help us blow stuff up. And you can join us in-game or outside the game, however you want to do it. But we love our supporters. And 2, next Thursday, we will be continuing our trek through the Iconian War. So tune in for the shenanigans against the Heralds. And as always, I will see you out there.
Have fun, be safe, and don't set yourselves on fire.
Live long and prosper, everybody. Stick around. We'll find someone to raid. Computer.
Will we, though?
Sure. Computer. End program.